Is it time to buy or sell D-Wave Quantum stock? In this video, we are diving deep into D-Wave Quantum. Our initial report was published on our website on Wednesday, the 19th of March, 2025, and now we are here to provide you with an even more detailed analysis. Remember to subscribe, hit the like button, and turn on the notification bell to stay updated on our latest analysis. You don't want to miss any crucial updates that could impact your investments. Enhance your trading decisions by trying our newly launched AI stock analysis tool powered by GPT-4 at StockInvest.us. Tap into the power of AI and get free price predictions and deep analysis for any one among 45,000 companies worldwide today. Please note that this video is for informational purposes only and should not be considered as financial advice. Since the 13th of March, 2025, our system has identified D-Wave Quantum as a buy candidate, assigning it a score of 3.3. Now let's examine the stock's performance during this period. Those who followed our analysis would have experienced a remarkable gain of 53.4% since we first designated D-Wave Quantum as a buy candidate 5 days ago. This equates to an average return of 10.68% per day since it was categorized as a buy candidate. The stock is positioned at the upper part of a very wide and declining trend in the short term. This scenario often presents a favorable selling opportunity for short-term traders, as a reaction back toward the lower part of the trend can be anticipated. A breakout above the top trend line at $11.15 will initially indicate a slower rate of decline, but it may also signal the first signs of a trend reversal. The current 3-month trend suggests a potential decrease of approximately 6.78% over the next 3 months, with a possible return ranging from negative 71.85% to negative 1.92%. In terms of the longer term, our 12-month analysis indicates a projected change of 127.12%. Based on our calculations, the stock's performance could vary from negative 29.39% to positive 140.63% over the next year. In practical terms, this would place the future price somewhere between $7.49 and $25.51. Our latest daily update for D-Wave Quantum includes the headline, High Volatility in D-Wave Quantum Incorporated stock price on Wednesday, which ended trading at $10.60. The D-Wave Quantum Incorporated stock price fell by 1.85% on the last day, which was Wednesday, the 19th of March, 2025, dropping from $10.80 to $10.60. During the last trading day, the stock fluctuated by 13.76%, with a day low at $9.81 and a day high of $11.16. The price has shown considerable movement during this period, resulting in an 89.29% gain over the last 2 weeks. The volume decreased on the last day, coinciding with the stock's decline, which is actually a positive indicator, as volume should align with stock performance. On that day, the trading volume decreased by 62 million shares, with a total of 89 million shares transacted for approximately $948,280,000. Over the past 52 weeks, the highest price of the stock was $11.95, while the lowest price reached 75 cents. Currently, the price is 11.30%, or $1.35, below the 52-week high and 19.88%, or $2.63, below the all-time high recorded on the 10th of August, 2022, when the price peaked at $13.23. Today, D-Wave Quantum, which trades under the ticker symbol QBTS, is making headlines with an upgrade to a buy rating from analysts due to growing optimism about its earnings prospects. This positive sentiment could drive short-term stock price gains as investors respond favorably to the upgrade. However, the stock has recently experienced volatility, marked by a brief surge of 62% following strong fourth-quarter bookings, only to later fall ahead of Nvidia's Quantum Day. This anticipated event raises caution among investors as the quantum computing sector grapples with high expectations and significant competition from industry giants like Microsoft and Alphabet. Despite impressive technological advancements, skepticism looms over QBTS due to its steep valuation, trading at a price-to-sales ratio of 220. As the market becomes cautious of the early hype surrounding quantum technology, the potential for short-term pullbacks increases, especially if growth projections do not substantiate its high market valuation. In the long term, QBTS holds promise due to its leading position in the quantum computing space, bolstered by recent breakthroughs and an expanding client base. Yet, investors are advised to approach with caution and consider market corrections that could create more favorable entry points. The duality of significant potential versus the very real risks of overvaluation will influence the stock's trajectory in the coming months. Analyst ratings. On Tuesday, the 14th of January, 2025, it was reported that B. Riley assigned QBTS a buy grade, accompanied by a hold recommendation. On Wednesday, the 24th of July, 2024, it was reported that B. Riley rated QBTS with a buy grade and an initialize action. On Tuesday, the 14th of May, 2024, it was reported that Needham gave QBTS a buy grade with a hold recommendation. On the same day, Tuesday, the 14th of May, 2024, it was reported that Piper Sandler rated QBTS as overweight with a hold recommendation. Also on Tuesday, the 14th of May, 2024, Benchmark assigned QBTS a buy grade along with a hold recommendation. Analysts have assigned D-Wave Quantum stock a general strong sell rating. They classify the price-to-earnings ratio as strong sell and the price-to-book ratio also as strong sell. Regarding return on investment, analysts rate the stock as strong sell. The following signals have been identified for D-Wave Quantum. D-Wave Quantum Inc. stock presents buy signals from both short and long-term moving averages, indicating a positive outlook for the stock. Notably, there is an overall buy signal stemming from the relationship between these averages, as the short-term average sits above the long-term average. In the event of a downward correction, support can be expected at the levels of $8.69 and $6.43. A decline below either of these thresholds would trigger sell signals. Additionally, a buy signal has emerged from the 3-month moving average convergence divergence, commonly known as MACD. However, some negative signals have also been issued, which could impact the stock's near-term trajectory. A sell signal was generated from a pivot top point on Monday, March 17, 2025, and the stock has since dropped by 5.19%. Further declines are anticipated until a new bottom pivot is established. During the last trading day, volume decreased alongside the price, which mitigates overall risk, as volume typically aligns with price movements. Here are some additional signals that may pique your interest. Moving average convergence divergence indicates a buy signal. Pivots suggest a sell signal from 3 days ago. Bollinger shows a buy signal from 24 days ago. The short-term moving average presents a buy signal from 8 days ago. The long-term moving average indicates a buy signal from 6 days ago. The relationship between the short and long moving averages indicates a buy signal from 5 days ago. Looking at the 12-month chart reveals the short moving average shows a buy signal from 6 days ago. The long-term moving average indicates a sell signal from 93 days ago. The relationship between the short and long moving averages shows a buy signal from 97 days ago. For more signals, remember to visit our page at StockInvest.us. Support, risk, and stop loss for D-Wave Quantum. D-Wave Quantum Incorporated finds support from accumulated volume at $10.15. This level may present a buying opportunity, as an upward reaction can be anticipated when the support is tested. This stock exhibits significant daily movement, and due to a very large prediction interval indicated by the Bollinger Band, it is classified as very high risk. In the previous day, the stock fluctuated by $1.35 between its high and low, which is an increase of approximately 13.76%. Over the past week, the stock averaged daily volatility of 20.65%. Before we dive into the possible good trading levels for D-Wave Quantum, let's quickly cover some essential fundamental data. First, the price-to-earnings ratio, or PE ratio. This crucial ratio measures a company's current share price relative to its per-share earnings. A negative PE ratio means the company has negative earnings or is losing money. Even established companies may experience downturns, often due to factors beyond their control. However, consistently negative PE ratios may signal insufficient profit and potential bankruptcy risks. In other news, the next earnings report for the first quarter of 2025 is expected on May 12, 2025. Analysts' consensus estimates are at -9 cents. Keep an eye on these numbers, as they can significantly impact stock prices. Now let's discuss some potential day trading levels for D-Wave Quantum. In the event of an upward trend, the first resistance level for D-Wave Quantum is at $10.80. If you do not own any shares, you might consider waiting for this level to be surpassed before entering a position. For those who are already holding the stock, this could be a suitable level to contemplate for swing trading. On the downside, D-Wave Quantum faces its first support level at $10.15. If this support level holds, it may present a favorable entry point, anticipating a rebound. The combined average rating for D-Wave Quantum from multiple analyst sources is a strong sell. Now let's examine some recent insider trades. On the 6th day of March, 2025, Nguyen made an insider purchase of 101,721 shares of common stock with a par value of 1/10,000th of a dollar per share. On the same day, Markovich John M. also executed an insider purchase of 430,360 shares of common stock with a par value of 1/10,000th of a dollar per share. On the 10th day of February, 2025, Nguyen sold 2,791 shares of common stock with a par value of 1/10,000th of a dollar per share. On the 23rd day of January, 2025, Markovich John M. sold 5,582 shares of common stock with a par value of 1/10,000th of a dollar per share. On the same day, Baratz Allen E. sold 8,372 shares of common stock with a par value of 1/10,000th of a dollar per share. Analyzing the 100 most recent insider trades, we find that the insider power is negative, with a ratio of negative 31.173. Overall, insiders have purchased a total of 48,006,651 shares and sold 94,980,996 shares in the last 100 trades. Our recommended stop loss is set at $10.04, reflecting a decrease of 5.33%. This stock experiences very high daily fluctuations, resulting in significant risk. The 14-day relative strength index is 77, which considerably heightens this risk. Additionally, there is a sell signal indicated by a pivot top identified 2 days ago. Is D-Wave Quantum stock a good buy? While the stock is currently in a downward trend, several short-term indicators suggest a potentially positive outlook. This may present a buying opportunity, as there is a reasonable chance for the stock to perform well in the near future. However, after examining the volatility and movements from the previous trading day, our analysis indicates that the current price may be overvalued. For trading on Thursday, the 20th of March, we anticipate that D-Wave Quantum will open lower by approximately $0.0767, starting at a price of $10.52. We remind you that trading involves a high risk of losing money, and it is important to consult a financial advisor before making any decisions regarding the buying or selling of securities. You should not base your investment decisions solely on information from StockInvest.us. By utilizing this information, you accept responsibility for your own investment choices. This is our current view of the stock. Do you agree or disagree? Please comment below and share your thoughts. What is your target for the stock? Remember to like and subscribe. We wish you successful trading and hope you have a beautiful day, with warm regards from everyone here at Stock Invest.